Did you know that even just sitting at home, you could be breathing in something dangerous? It sounds crazy, right? We all think of our home as our sanctuary, the safest place on Earth. But what if I told you that tiny, invisible particles are floating all around you right now, and you're inhaling them with every breath? This isn't a scene from a sci-fi movie, it's a reality confirmed by scientists. Recent studies have revealed a shocking truth. The average person inhales more than 70,000 microplastic particles every single day, and the place where this happens the most, you guessed it, right inside our own homes. So what exactly are these microplastics? Think of them as tiny plastic fragments, smaller than a grain of sand, that have broken off from larger plastic items. They're everywhere, and I mean everywhere. They come from our clothes, our furniture, our carpets, our packaging, and even the dust that settles on our shelves. Let's break down how this happens. A huge source of these particles is synthetic fabrics. That cozy fleece blanket you love, your favorite workout gear, or even the carpets under your feet. Many of these are made from materials like polyester, nylon, and acrylic. Every time you move, walk on the carpet, or even just fold your laundry, tiny fibers break off and become airborne. They're so light that they can stay suspended in the air for hours, waiting for you to breathe them in. Another major contributor is our furniture. That comfy sofa or your office chair. They are often treated with coatings or made with synthetic materials that shed particles over time. The same goes for curtains, cushions, and even some types of paint on our walls. Everyday wear and tear, like sitting down or opening and closing curtains, releases a constant stream of these microplastics into our indoor environment. And let's not forget about our electronics. Our TVs, computers, and smartphones are all housed in plastic. As they heat up during use, they can release plastic particles into the air. Think about it. We spend so much time surrounded by these devices, especially now that many of us work from home. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so there are tiny plastic bits in the air. What's the big deal? Well, that's the million-dollar question that researchers are working tirelessly to answer. What we do know is concerning. When we inhale these particles, they can travel deep into our lungs. The smallest ones, known as nanoplastics, can even pass from our lungs into our bloodstream, potentially reaching every organ in our bodies. Scientists have found microplastics in human lungs, blood, and even in the placentas of newborn babies. While the full long-term health effects are still being studied, initial research suggests that these particles can cause inflammation and cellular damage. Think of it like a tiny, persistent irritant that your body has to constantly fight off. Over time, this chronic inflammation could be linked to a range of health issues, including respiratory problems like asthma and potentially more serious conditions. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? The very air in our safest space might be exposing us to a hidden threat. But here's the good news. We are not powerless. There are practical, simple steps we can all take to significantly reduce the amount of microplastics in our homes. It's not about getting rid of all plastic, that's nearly impossible, but about being smarter and more mindful about it. First, let's tackle the air. One of the most effective tools you can have is a good quality air purifier with a HEPA filter. HEPA stands for High Efficiency Particulate Air, and these filters are designed to capture incredibly small particles, including dust, pollen, and yes, microplastics. Placing one in your bedroom or the living room, where you spend the most time, can make a huge difference in the quality of the air you breathe. Ventilation is also key. Simply opening your windows for 10 to 15 minutes a day, even in colder weather, can help to circulate the air and flush out some of the suspended particles. It's a free and easy way to improve your indoor air quality. Next, let's talk about cleaning. Regular dusting and vacuuming are your best friends in the fight against microplastics, but how you clean matters. Use a damp cloth for dusting. A dry cloth can just stir the particles back into the air, whereas a damp one traps them. When it comes to vacuuming, a vacuum cleaner with a HEPA filter is again the gold standard. It will suck up the particles from your floors and carpets and, crucially, keep them trapped inside instead of blowing them back out into the room. Try to vacuum at least twice a week, paying special attention to high-traffic areas. Now let's think about the sources. When it comes to clothing and textiles, try to opt for natural fibers whenever possible. Materials like cotton, linen, wool, and hemp are not only better for the environment, but they don't shed plastic microfibers. When you do wash synthetic clothes, consider using a special laundry bag or a filter that's designed to catch microfibers before they go down the drain and into our water systems. Washing synthetics on a colder, shorter cycle can also help reduce fiber shedding. When you're buying new furniture or home goods, take a moment to consider the materials. Look for items made from solid wood, metal, glass, or natural fabrics. it might require a little more searching. But choosing these materials can reduce the amount of plastic you bring into your home in the first place. Even small changes in the kitchen can help. Try to reduce your reliance on single-use plastics. Use glass or stainless steel containers for food storage instead of plastic ones. When you heat food, never do it in a plastic container, as heat can accelerate the release of chemicals and particles into your food. I know this might all sound a bit overwhelming, but please don't feel discouraged. The goal here is not perfection, it's progress. Every small step you take contributes to a healthier home environment for you and your family. Start with 1 or 2 changes. Maybe this week, you commit to dusting with a damp cloth and opening the windows every day. Next week, you could research air purifiers. The journey to reducing our exposure to microplastics is a marathon, not a sprint. By becoming more aware of where these particles come from and taking proactive steps to manage them, we can reclaim our homes as the truly safe and healthy sanctuaries they are meant to be. We have the power to change our environment for the better. Thank you so much for watching and taking the time to learn about this important topic. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content on how to live a healthier life. We'd also love to hear from you in the comments. What's one change you're thinking of making to reduce microplastics in your home? Let's share ideas and support each other. Stay safe and breathe easier.